Yo guys, there's something really going wrong in Raid Shadow Legends and I kind of want to talk about it. But before we gonna start, I want to let you know that if you enjoy the game right now, you have a great time. I don't want to take anything away from you. I actually feel happy that you are happy. But what I wanted from you guys is share your experience right now. If you're positive, if you're negative, I kind of want to see more positive people that kind of make me see things that I haven't seen before. Because I kind of really get frustrated in the game. And there's a lot of things coming together. There's one like big thing is to stand still in the game. And that's what I have the most feeling about it. In the beginning of a game, you kind of get champions here and there and there and there, and you kind of get a little bit dopamine over time. But if you play the game longer and longer and longer, you kind of realize that the game is just made for Krakens. Right now, for example, we have faction wars going on. It's gonna be hard mode right today. I don't know exactly when the time, like it's 4 p.m. or whatever it is. But the thing, first of all, yes, the game needs to get harder and harder and harder. That is the natural thing of a game, but the economy in this game is kind of not built for it at all. Because what's gonna happen right now is that we get all these new juicy stages, and you have to build for every single one of here. Wait, let me click one that is actually going. For every single one, you have to build for every single stage kind of new things. Because we have conditions now, like place the stun, place the her, don't do this, don't do that. And you have to build up some champions, you have to re-gear them, you have to get your stun set all over the board. And for every single faction, you need so many teams. Like it will not be just the same team over and over. You have to bring that champion in this stage and that and that. And overall, if you get to stage 21, you need crazy good gear. And I get it. It's normal. Like, hey, I get it. Content gets harder. You need better gear. That's what you grind for. That is no problem. But in the game right now, I give you a little quick example. It is all based about your blessings for your champions, for example. That wasn't the case 5 years ago. We're gonna come back to that a little bit later, why I mentioned like the 5 years ago. But now I put that guy, he is really good. But I need the soul stone. And that's not gonna happen for me. And so, we have the stupid economy in this game, where it gives you still the same ancients, still the same voids 5 years ago, but you get lesser and lesser chances to get actually the things that you want. And it's not only that, you need not only the luck in this stupid portal anymore, because the raids are not, they're not made that we get something in here. That is first place. But then you pull something amazing, like I pull my Chalco. Then I go in here, and I know I need the soul stone. Alright, there are 2 ways to get it. I'm just be lucky. But this, don't let me talk about the soul. I think soul stones are the worst thing ever. I don't know why they got implemented. Let me quickly talk about it. You pull a champion, and then you have like void. You pull it on your void stage, and you have technically the chance of, I just make up a number, 200 legendaries. I don't know exactly the number right now. But then you want out of those 200 legendaries, what you get the chance in there, you need the soul stone, and to get the soul stone is basically the same rate that you get on the pooling for the champion, just divided by 6. Just 6 times lesser chance. And that's not even the truth. It's just there are 1 to 6 star souls, but you have lesser and lesser chance to get actually the good ones. So it is basically not made for you, even worse, to not get whatever you wanted. And then you go in here, and you have the chance for 4 legendaries out of probably 500 that appear in a daily format. And you all know how it is. I'm still waiting for the Mario 6-star. He just doesn't appear at all. So what are we doing? We're standing still even when we get a new crazy good champion. Because we know, hey, I tell you right now, I get the Chalco, he's a good one. He does decent damage when he has not the highest blessing. But all the other champions that I already have, that are just way more blessed out, they will be still better than this champion. So it doesn't feel like any achievement have been kind of done. And you're silver. You have to change so much gear around because there is one slack. What we had 5 years ago, just 5 years ago, we went into the dungeon and this gear right now, Savage was the best. It was just the best. You want it, everybody can get it, just farm the thing. Krakens get it faster, you get it slowly over time, you just need to grind over time, then you get it. But what happened right now is that all the good gear for some reason, and I actually don't get it, because it's kind of monetization and everything is just not there anymore. For example, Fire Knight, we don't farm anymore. At a certain point, you don't farm because you just know this is not the best gear anymore. And even like if you farm crazy, you spend 2 million of energy in there. You probably won't get the pieces because like the chances of, for example, mythical is so low. Then you roll the right one. So many layers of RNG. That's why you don't farm it. You just go into Cursed City. You want to have your Merciless. You go just into Doom Tower, you just want to have your lethal. But those things are time limited. They are just once a month, and I just really don't get it. Why the new meta gear is all behind a waiting time. Is like when I do my Cursed City, wait, wrong button. When I do my Cursed, I probably have like 3 pieces in the whole thing that I kind of keep. Okay, let's say a little bit more, but overall, after I sold my pieces, there's nothing left anymore. There's basically like 1 piece that I maybe keep, but it wasn't the greatest in the world. I just keep it because it kind of looked okay. But yeah, they want requirements from us. For the new faction wars, you gotta change your gear all the time, but giving you not the chance to get any better gear in the near future. I don't think you should actually go back now to farm Fire Knight because there is just a faction war coming up and you just need some gear. It's not gonna happen for you. And overall, that is just a little bit too much that they give us so high of requirements, but then how you get it is just not happening for you. There's so many things in this game. It's just kind of, it feels against you and nothing really that gives me the fun. Let's just say I'm gonna farm faction wars crazy. I don't have the gear to do it. I don't have the silver to do it. Usually, I think everybody can agree, you should get your best gear on your live arena champions, because there's where you kind of, that's the only way you kind of have fun in this game. It's just every time a little bit different. Every fight is not like the other before, and you kind of can have your enjoyment. If you get it or not, that is on your own decision, but it's the most, yeah, it's just not day by day content that is just always the same. But you gotta keep your gear in here. Then we got Siege. We gotta, it's matchmaking right now. We gotta bring our gear in here too. Even more gear. Then we have Cursed City. I think most players can do the lower stage. It's kind of more easy. Maybe here is a little bit more complicated. But on the top, in this section right here, you need your better gear. There is no way you just go in there with your 5th, 6th, 7th best gear because you just leave it on your live arena champions, and then your faction wars, and then your siege, and then you just use your super trash gear in here. No, it's not gonna happen for you. So the requirements for everything what we got, and that's why I think the economy is totally busted in this game. We still are in 2020, where we get just this amount on ancient shards, and all the new content in this game is basically not giving you anything to kind of advance your account. Even they put at Cursed City, there is nothing in there that is actually giving me champions. Like there's like 1 pool with a 2.5% chance of a mythical in a month or something. Okay, yeah, you can get that one, but it's not gonna help you that much. And for cleaning that whole thing to get 1 epic is kind of meh. And oh yeah, all these things in the game. Overall, it is just a little bit too much what they want from us. Silver, there's nothing better to get silver these days. There is no dragon. not dragon. Like, just get it. Like, hey, it's gonna be a little bit more cost effective for you. Like, hey, you all gotta have a little bit more. So what we're gonna do is, even we got hard mode, the harder version of the old content, it does not give you more silver than it gave you before. So everything feels like a negative for us. We farm something, we farm so crazy, and those events, it's like you save up for 1.5, 2 months, and then you can do one champion training event completely to the end. Okay, maybe not those, it's gear enhancement and all those. It's just a little bit too much to feel for me, a little bit, where's the fun? Just let me say, like, where is the fun? For everything I gotta do in this game, I need to change around. It's more menuing. You hang out more on the menu than you actually play in this game. Another thing, oh, it's so annoying. Your gear space. They put so much gear in here and you just don't have the space anymore. And most of the time, I actually have 100 pieces right now. I sold so many things where I'm just like, I just didn't know anymore to keep them. I just sold them. But it takes me like 2 weeks until I get just those pieces filled up again. And then you have to re-gear. You go in here, you're like, just imagine I'm full right now. You select the set right there, you click the button, and then you gotta manage your gear again. Because there's so many gear sets right now. And that's also another thing that really frustrates me. I do a lot of, I go in here, I want to do something like Cursed City or something, and then I just can't rebuild my champions. I just know I have to do so much manuing and selecting, and even then the filters, they are not there. I cannot do like really good gear cleansing. I need third-party things to just make me some space. I'm in the game. I want to do Cursed City. Then I have to open up RSL helper before gear out, cleanse out my gear, double check everything if I'm okay what they selected. And then I'm gonna delete it, and then I'm already out of air for doing Cursed City. I don't want to do it anymore. Most of the time, I do something like, hey, I need to do my Hydra or something. In Hydra, I need my good gear because it's competition. It's the only way ever to get a mythical mythical book for me. I don't even know what is the good price. Like, you get number 1. What is better, if you get the the 1 primal or technically maybe the 2 mythical books? Either way, if you don't have the primals, you don't need the books. If you don't, in the other way is exactly the same. So I just don't know anymore what I want in here. But I need my good gear in here. Then I want to re-gear. Bam, I can't. And I don't want to. I don't want to do it anymore. It's just too much what they want from me. And all these little. There's so many things right now that needs to be kind of done again. Like the economy. Like, how can we do so many things if we get, I don't know. You tell me, guys, how many do you get in a month? How many primals are we actually getting? I saved now for 2 months. Haven't spent any of them. At 24. Maybe you're more efficient. Maybe you do more live arena. What I don't think, because there's a limit. You can only get like 4 in a month, I think. Wait, is it? Or a week? Or you tell me. I actually don't know exactly where the primals all were coming from. But a lot of them were from live arena. And how are we actually gonna enjoy it when I save up for 4 months? Even if I buy them and there's nothing coming out, they're super expensive, and I just don't feel like doing it anymore. And that's a lot of things, and I hear a lot of people just complaining about it doesn't feel right anymore. They it's about the economy. Like, every time they have something new in this game, the faction, what, okay, let's just a little thing. What could be? Because every time they put something new in the game, let's say Cursed City, and you are able to get something in here, like Cursed City, you get some energy, yeah? You get some energy. But what will happen is that they actually go into an event and they're like, Dungeon Diver. But in a month you have 700 more energy, so let's make him go for 1000 more energy that they can actually do this thing. And, oh man, it just doesn't feel right at some point. Like, where is the coolness? Siege! It's a big PvP, Kraken territory. It's go all out. The gear is nice. Nothing against it. It's hard to get because you need the 9-piece and everything. But yeah, what kind of things do I actually get in here to do all these things? 2020, we got Demon Lord. And Demon Lord was just giving you every day a chance of something. Really cool. That felt amazing. But something like this has never been done again. Like, even if you think about Hydra, they do drop soul stones. Yes. And it's not in a month, not too less. It's okay. 80, 100 in a month, but just the small ones. And we talked about it already, that the small ones and on all those things, they're just so rare to give you what you want that it actually does not matter if you have 100 or not. It kind of feels like every time you spend something in there, it doesn't feel too right. And even if you spend like $800 or something and you get nothing, that is the point where most people are like, hey, I'm not gonna play this game anymore. It's kind of a little bit too frustrating for me. It makes no sense. Like $800, nothing. Of course, you can spend $800 and get super lucky, and that's how they hook you. If you get one time super lucky, you just get the dopamine, everything, and you think, hey, it's gonna happen every time. But it's clearly not. Silver, broken in the game. Energy, we never had something that increased our energy for real, like no cap, like let's say 140 or something, that we can save up a little bit. We got more energy from other areas in this game, like Cursed City, not Doom Tower, what else do we got? Siege. Okay, if I think about it, we got our silver decreased over time. Like, not really. If you want to farm the better pieces, then you go in stage 10, but you get less energy, less silver, and actually that's what you want in the game. You don't want to usually have the trash, but you go stage 20 because it's better silver. So yeah, and even other dungeons like Sand Devil or something, it's just not really giving you silver. There's nothing to sell. So it feels like silver got in the negative. You just went lesser because you don't farm certain dungeons anymore too crazy. And if you can go in Sand Devil, you just don't get any silver because it's the only dungeon that you actually should farm. Okay, Phantom Shogun, okay, not so crazy as Sand Devil, but it's the only dungeon that you basically get. So silver got in the negative. Everything got from your energy a little bit higher. Cursed City, give you a little bit energy back. Okay, I get it. But only if you can actually do the time investment in here and get everything done. It's kind of questionable if everybody can do it, since like 47 people always cleared the whole thing since it released. Like Plarium came out with that number. It was kind of hilarious and everything. It feels like this game is just made for Krakens anymore. You don't pay anymore, you don't get nothing. And for the new released things, they never give you stuff. They just never give you, like, hey, Hydra, you get one Primal or one Mythical book for being number 1. Okay, maybe number 2 and 3 also, but lesser chances, so you probably never see that. And overall, just the game takes too much time, too much effort, and gives you kind of nothing back. That is kind of the problem what I have. And I'm standing still. Of course, let me know what you guys think. Am I going crazy? Am I just... I want to get something out of my thing. There is a big problem for me being on the test server and getting access to new great champions. You might think, why? It's kind of cool. Yes, it is. And I really appreciate it. Thank you, Plarium, for letting me be there, letting me be a part of you. Let's get some inspiration maybe out of this video. And I just want to tell how a player feels in this game. About the test server. I go in there, I see a new great champion, and I'm like, even, should I do a video about him? And you might be think, why? Why shouldn't you? This is just good for you. You're more attention on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But every time I make a video and it's something cool, I just know for myself that most of you out there will never get this champion. And even if you get it, you probably won't get the blessing that is really good on them and the only thing that makes them good. So I'm kind of don't feel like doing it anymore. It's just like, hey, okay, there's a new champion. My test server video would be like, hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna talk about the newest champion that decreases your chances to get the desired champion in the portal right now. It's just, yeah, this is the guy, he's really good, but your numbers go down from 6.1% to getting this champion before he got released, but since now he is released, he is now on a 5.82% chance because we got more champions in there, so less likely to get him. Yes, but let's see how crazy he's gonna be. Let's show you the things that you guys will never see. Besides, you spend thousands of dollars. And it's just not my style, and it just doesn't feel right. And I know this video is way too long. And yeah, I think I should cut it off. Let me know what you think. Please share your experience. I want to know. I don't even know if you're here anymore. I just want to make myself a little bit air. And yeah, that will be it. Yeah, usually I say something, subscribe and blah blah, but this time just hopefully you enjoy Faction Wars and it doesn't cost you too much. And it's not gonna be that crazy. Maybe they give us free re-gear more frequently and everything will be a little bit better. But yeah, that will be it. And you guys have a great day.